I'm honored to be standing here, and I wish to first of all thank the FIT jury for having found it, my translation found it worthy of a prize. This in fact took me by surprise, and I'm very grateful also to all the officers of FIT for having taken the trouble to promote my very modest effort in the translation. Before I proceed to what I want to say about the prize, I want to first of all recognize my family, many of whom are here to share the laugh. My children, my grandchildren, my great-grand one, I wish to recognize them. I would like to also recognize my wife, who is here trying to immortalize me.
Right.
She often is the first one to hear a writing effort from me. I do write poetry as well, and I consider her the most unbiased judge of my work.
Thank you, dear.
The theme of this Congress, namely Bridging Cultures, is a fitting encapsulation of a major purpose of translation, which is to spread the all-important truth that humanity is fundamentally the same. The differences are only in the details, that is to say, in the cultures, including languages, in which we are nurtured for the different parts of the world in which we live. For example, my source languages spoken in South Africa have grammars, syntaxes, syllable structures that are very different from my target language, English. For example, in the Bantu languages, I'm speaking now about the languages that I handle. In those languages, the Bantu language of South Africa, no two occlusive consonants are allowed to stand next to each other. We always put a vowel in between. Vowel stops the consonants from grinding and squeaking. In fact, I feel sorry for languages where consonants run rampant like butting of rams. English, for example.
Oh,
I don't know why I ever got involved in this language. To say nothing about French, where they pile so many consonants on top of each other, they don't even say them all. German, Dutch, oh, all those gutturals. They need more vowels. You cannot sing without vowels. Syntax, oh, let's forget it. It's a very dangerous minefield. These are some of the barriers we translators have to cross. One major problem of that we encounter in translation is that of fidelity, loyalty, faithfulness, whatever you wish to call it. I say to myself, I have to be faithful to the original work. Then I discovered that being faithful is not so easy as one might think. The very attempt derails the purpose and I ask myself, why is being faithful so difficult? Then, when I think there are people who will be reading this translation and I want them to like the story, to be entertained, to laugh, to cry, to hate or love a character, and being faithful stands in the way of this, I say, to hell with being faithful. Or I compromise, be a little faithful, be a little unfaithful. Bridging cultures. I think this is the most noble purpose of translation. In our modern world, where sinister forces of greed and power are trying to rip us apart, we need to use all means at our disposal to make our differences our strength and not our weakness.
Yes.
Fits us, translators, into a neat place in the process of making diversity so exciting, with its challenges, its continuous apparent ambiguities, yet where the differences define a potential symphony, where the strength of the ensemble is precisely in the diversity of the different instruments that are assembled to make this possible. Before I conclude, first of all, I want to thank the jury chairman. I want to thank all the officials of FIT, and I can only end with one sentence, a saying from Zulu, Ukwanda waliwa mtagati. Thank you.